Well, hello random YouTube people. In this video, I'm going to show you a quick trick to save some money the next time you go to a quick oil change place or to get your emissions tested. This is concerning your engine and your in-cabin air filters. Even when doing a quick Google search, you'll find that these kind of places will overcharge you quite a lot, in some cases over 100% more than you need to for these air filters. Stay tuned to see how to avoid this money-making scheme the next time you go to have somebody look at your car. Cue those video titles. Subscribe. Well, hello random YouTube people. Have you ever been to a car place? Maybe you just want to go get your emissions checked and that's all. And next thing you know, they're coming out and saying, hey, look at your engine air filter. It's dirty. We need to replace it. We're going to charge you $75 for this filter. Oh, and the in-cabin air filter? We're going to do that for another $40. Take it for what it's worth, but there are some people online that claim that the oil changing places sometimes even show you an air filter that's not even from your own car. That it's just a prop air filter that they show to people over and over again to entice them to upgrade to their overpriced air filters. Let me show you how to stop getting ripped off. Let's get started by showing you just how easy it is to replace your engine air filter. I'm here today with my 2013 Hyundai Sonata. But keep in mind, everything you see will apply to multiple makes and models of vehicles. Let's go ahead and pop the hood for this vehicle. We're just going to open up the driver door, and down here is the hood release. Pull that. Now underneath the hood, here in this little place where my hand is, there's a little latch. And you're just going to pull that and the hood will open. What you're going to look for is what looks like somewhat of an air intake here. It's going to come to a box like this. This is where your engine air filter is. We're going to simply pull these clamps down, and it's under here. I'm going to have to use two hands on this, but you lift it up and you can see that's the engine air filter. So let's go ahead and pull that out. It's that simple. Let's go ahead and put the brand new one in. The new air filter that I went with is this EcoGuard engine air filter. It's really simple to just go to Amazon, type in your car, type in air filter, and you can find something that you need. Let me quickly show you just how easy it is. After clicking on the link in the description, you're going to be taken to Amazon to this section called Your Garage. Here you can add your own vehicles. I have my 2013 Hyundai Sonata here. You can even edit the details about the vehicle. For example, mine is a trim limited. I have a turbo and it's a 4-door, all of those different kinds of things about your vehicle. Once you've entered this in, Amazon will now know what to recommend you when you search for things. For example, if we come in here and say engine air filters, it's going to show you results for your vehicle. You can see down here it's looking for a Sonata, a 2.0 liter. That's what I have, a 2011 through 2014. That's the engine air filter that I need. You can even say filter results by the car that you're searching for. You could also change the vehicle. Maybe it's locked on your Sonata in this case, but you want to switch it over to your truck. You can click change vehicle. Then it's going to show you the recommended filters for your vehicle. And sometimes even if you click on something, it will show you that this particular engine air filter does not fit my vehicle. So that's really cool about the Amazon Garage is it's going to show you the filters that do fit your vehicle so you can feel confident and know that the engine air filter you're looking for and purchasing will fit your vehicle. And oftentimes you can get these products same day. This one is a replaceable one about every 10,000 miles or so. They do make ones that are washable as well. If you wanted to have a reusable air filter and have the time and spend the time to wash it out, more power to you. But this is the one that I chose to go with. So here's our old versus new. And this is what those emissions testing and oil changes places do. They come up with this air filter and say, hey, do you want to change this air filter? Look how gross it is. This is what it should look like. We'll give you this for, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 bucks. Well, you can replace it yourself for a lot less than that. On Amazon, I got mine for about $12. And all we do is just put it back in the way you took it out. Some air filters will tell you this side goes down, that kind of thing. You can see that the way we took it off, we lifted up the top of the housing there and we just pulled it up like this. So we're gonna put it back the same way. There is no front or back to this. It doesn't really matter in this case. So just go ahead and lift up the air intake, put your filter in, and then place your clamps. Just gotta make sure that, there we go. It's on. clamps on. And there you go. How easy was that? Now, if you like to take your car in for an oil change, more power to you. This car is awfully low to the ground and I don't like getting under there or jacking it up just to change the oil. Sometimes it's easier to just drive somewhere and have them change it. But what you should do is change your own engine air filter. It's going to be way cheaper than having them open it up, bring it to you while you're sitting in the waiting room and say, hey, this looks pretty dirty. Should we change it for you? It's going to cost such and such and such a dollars. You can replace this a lot cheaper online, especially on Amazon. Links in the description. Just open up your box, put a new air filter in before you go get your oil changed, and see the faces that they have when they check your engine air filter. They might even still bring you out your brand new one and say, hey, this needs to be changed. It's just a money-making scheme, really. Replace your own engine air filter. It took less than a minute. It took longer because I'm describing the whole thing. Now let's show you how to save even more money. Let's change the in-cabin air filter as well. Now again, this is a 2013 Hyundai Sonata. This is going to be specific for this car, but most cars have a similar kind of situation. For this car, the in-cabin air filter is in the glove box. Let's go ahead and take all that stuff out and show you where it's at. So your in-cabin air filter is often behind the glove box here. You can see these little tabs here. Just spin those so that they fall out. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. There you go, and you can see the glove box just drops down. Now the in-cabin air filter is going to be up here. So you see this little clip right here. I'm going to press on it and this whole area opens. And here is the in-cabin air filter. Look at all this debris that's right here. So I'm gonna just wiggle that out of there. Again, it's so much easier to do if you're not recording it at the same time. There we go. And this one's looking pretty dirty too. It's got some leaves on it even. So I might even get my little vacuum and suck this area up before I put the new filter in. But here you go. Ma'am, sir, ma'am, here's your in-cabin air filter. It's dirty and it needs to be replaced. Just say no, I'm going to replace them myself. Here's the new in-cabin air filter that I chose to go with. It's a Bosch. It's a premium cabin air filter. Reduces lots of allergens and pollen and all that kind of stuff. Keep your cabin nice and fresh. Let's get it out of the box. So here it is, the new in-cabin air filter. You can see this one has an airflow indicator. So we want to put these arrows pointing down, not up. So you can see my airflow is pointing down. Now this is a rectangle, so I need to put it in this way. But we're just going to slide it back in that hole. Just like that. So you can see that it fits in that little slot very nice. Now I'm going to put the cover back on and it goes through this little tab hole right here. And then I just push it shut and it's going to clip and that's it. Now we just shut our glove box and put those tabs back on. Sometimes it's easier to put these on first. Make sure it clears this little section first. If I put it on here, you can't shut it, so make sure it goes back behind before you spin it. And it locks into place. Same thing on the other side. There you go. And of course, return the contents of the glove box back in. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video helps you save some money. Remember, if you liked this video, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, comment, share it with all of your friends, and be sure to subscribe. Subscribe.